You know that feeling when you check your bank account and instead of closing the app in horror, you actually smile? Like when you stop calculating if you can afford that coffee. There's a specific number where this shift happens. My name is Ian. I spend my time deconstructing the math of wealth. Most gurus say you need 1 million, but the real magic number is smaller. That point, it's your first $100,000. Why $100,000? Because that's when the work flips. Before $100,000, you are the one earning the money. After $100,000, the money starts earning you. It sounds like a cliche, but let's look at why. When you have $5,000, a 7% return is $350. $350 is a nice dinner, maybe a new pair of shoes. It doesn't change your life. It doesn't buy your time. But 7% on $100,000, that's $7,000 a year. That's nearly $600 a month of passive breathing room. This is where the math starts to get a bit unfair. Charlie Munger famously said, "I don't care what you have to do, just find a way to get your hands on $100,000. Because once you hit that, you can ease off the gas. Let's say you're saving $10,000 every single year. Without any interest, that first $100,000 takes 10 years. 10 years of saying no to vacations and fancy cars. It's hard. It's a grind. It's why most people quit. But the second $100,000, that's where the magic is. With a standard market return, it only takes about 5 years. You didn't work harder, you didn't save more. Your money simply started having its own children. It's like you've hired a battalion of money soldiers, and they never take a day off. They never sleep. They are working for you on Christmas and weekends. But the math isn't even the best part. The best part is what happens to your brain at $100,000. When you have zero in the bank, you're in survival mode. Every financial decision is filtered through fear. You take the bad job, you stay in the toxic situation, you do things you don't want to just to survive. Your brain's bandwidth is totally consumed by stress. But with $100,000, that stress response starts to fade. You gain a psychological buffer, true financial breathing room. You can start thinking about growth, not just survival. This changes your relationship with your career. You suddenly have walking away money. You're not trapped in that toxic job anymore. You can negotiate for a raise or even look for a better fit. This confidence alone makes you more valuable at work. People notice when you're not desperate. It's a superpower you hope you never have to use, but knowing it's there changes everything. It's the ultimate leverage in your life. But here's where most people mess this up. They hit $100,000 and think, I've earned a reward. They blow it on a new car, a lavish vacation, a bigger house. Don't do this. That $100,000 isn't the finish line. It's the launch pad. It's the seed. You want that seed to grow into a forest. Think about cars. The average person spends a fortune. Car payments, insurance, maintenance, gas. That easily adds up to $600 to $800 every month. Over a lifetime, that's hundreds of thousands destroyed. A new car loses 20% of its value driving off the lot. You're literally destroying wealth for a look. But having $100,000 changes your perspective. Instead of, can I afford the payment? You ask, what is this really costing me in future freedom? That $30,000 car isn't just $30,000. It's $30,000 that could grow to $200,000 in 20 years. Suddenly, the reliable used car doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It feels like a strategic choice funding your freedom. The person in the flashy car is stressed. The one in the older Honda is quietly building wealth. This mindset extends to every major financial decision. Housing, vacations, hobbies, everything changes. Not in an obsessive way that sucks joy from life, but in a strategic way. It's about intentional choices. Once you start thinking this way, you realize you don't actually want half the stuff you thought. That bigger apartment, is it worth delaying freedom? That expensive hobby? Are there cheaper ways to find satisfaction? This isn't about being a miser, it's about clarity. When you understand compound interest, it's easy to choose. Choose between what you want and what you really want. Look, $100,000 won't make you rich overnight, but it fundamentally changes your relationship with money. It's the difference between reacting to life and actively designing the life you want. You become unkillable in a financial sense. Emergencies become inconveniences. issues, threats become opportunities. Your mental bandwidth is freed up for bigger things. You start seeing potential everywhere. Start building that foundation today. Your future self is counting on you. Trust me, they'll thank you for it. If this resonated, hit subscribe. Let's build something truly lasting.